Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. That isn't much of a chat. Can I resize it? Yes, I can. I mean, I can't see what I'm doing, but yeah. Well, I at least have chat open in its own window now, right? Yeah. Let's continue. Cedric Rockingham, Esquire. Yes, let us continue. Now, I had two cars that I wanted to play with. You needed gearbox and suspension, isn't it? No, it's just gearbox and exhaust. You were the diesel. I think you were going to be fun, weren't you? Because you're the XP bonus. Alright, so put you on the hoist. Let's do you first. Is that all that's wrong with it? A fuel filter. That's the reason you can't be started. 8, 9. I can check cooling because it's just basic cooling. Do 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 do. Wait, I thought it was a diesel one. Why has it got injectors? Wait, what? Is it diesel injectors? Yeah, it's diesel injectors. There's no spark plugs. It is diesel. I'm losing my mind. It's the fucking diesel fuel rail. It's too early in the morning for this shit. Too fucking early! So that's... Let's do the exhaust. What else can I do? I can't really do much of anything else. I can do a drive shaft. I can do... I've already done... What? So the middle pipe doesn't get included. The old Volvo 240. Volvo. The iced Volvo. See, now that makes me want to have a sort of a beige Volvo with a pink roof. That'd be funny. Just call it iced. Rego plates. Come down here. What we do? There is no ABD scanner because there is no ECU. It is diesel. So the crankshaft is on its way out. Awesome. Multimeter. So if the crank's almost dead, actually that fuel rail looks pretty dead. So as soon as I do the fuel pressure test, that injector rail's gonna, the fuel rail's gonna come up and go, fuel rail. I knew it. I fucking knew it. And I can also see a strut top that's all, so fuel filter, oil filter. I just need the I4. Oh, excuse me. New engine island filter, excuse me. All the noises. Vehicle cannot be started. Yes, I know it's the fuel rail. So, yeah, okay. Alright. That's going to be easy enough. Let's see what I can repair. Yeah. Take that off, take that off. I need new... what is your minimum percentage for repair? Do I have a 44 or above fuel filter? No, I don't, so I want to buy a filter. I want to buy the i4. Ooh. Air filter. i4B. That's the air filter that I need. And I need the i4... So I need a fuel filter and then an i4 oil filter. So I do that and that. Now that has 22%, so I might be able to repair that. Let's put it up on the hoist. I need to drain the oil anyway. And I also need to yoink that's front strut out. I wish I could do more things at once with this. Let's just... Oh yeah, front exhaust section is fucked. And I can't do it because it's connected. Yeah, I've got to take the exhaust manifold off to do it. You know what, don't care. But there's also a front tie rod, isn't there? So let's just remove the wheel, because the wheel stops me doing things. And I have to remove that. Give it a bit of a spooge. Front shock absorber A. I can see the crust on it, so I know it needs to be done. Now you are the tie rod that needs to be done, so I need to take you off anyway. I can just whip you out, just because it's easy. There was only the one tie rod that needed to be done, but I can come over here and separate this shit. Remove parts, and it is front cap. So front cap. Gimme. Remove parts, come over here. I cannot repair the MPI fuel line, so MPI, fuel rail, MPI. I can put that back on. I need an inner tie rod. Parts go back in. 69, giggity. Giggity, giggity, goo. Replace that. I'm going to have to put the car down, and then I'm going to have to put the car up. Because... But at least I can put that back on. Let's do the... At least semi-realistic bolt pattern order. I believe I can fly. Come in here. I need to do that, so I got to do that, that, and that. That. I4B. Place a new filter. Replace the cover. I need to remove the exhaust manifold. Oh, that's annoying. All these bolts just for one motherfucking... one piece of pipe. Put the MPI rail on. Car goes back up. Did I do the filter already? Did I do the filter already? What? No, I didn't. Okay. I was getting a bit concerned there for a moment. I couldn't see what I had or had not done. I4 SOHC front. Front I4 SOHC. What? Ooh. Ooh. I4SOHC. Single overhead camshaft. I need a middle muffler. Middle. So just mid. Middle muffler. Now, rear axle knuckle housing, hey? Rear axle knuckle housing. So that's going to be this side because I can already see it's grot. So I have to dismantle this whole side. Remove it, pull it apart, strip it down. Now, must remember, do not fiddle with... Ah, crap. Must not fiddle with calipers, don't repair anything that doesn't need to be repaired. Knuckle housing C. Rear knuckle housing C. There's no repairing that, so let's just... it was at 10%, so it was long gone. Don't repair anything that I don't have to. The customer did not ask for anything further. It was the 54 pads. It was a 49 brake caliper. Do not give them any new stuff. It's not like they came in asking for a brake overhaul. I could have recoded it, but I didn't. Reconditioning. So now all I need is do the engine oil and the filter, the wiper fluid. Whoop, 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 whoop. A little bit of stuttering. You get that on the big jobs. Oil plug. Fill her up, bitch. And I will inspect more of the vehicle just to get free points. Oh, she's full. I need the drain tool. I will remove the grot. Then I will replace the grot with not grot. Ta-da! Yeah, well, let's, before I go doing, I've already done it all. That's fine. It's done. Job is complete. Finish order. Oh. I forgot to put the manifold back on. My bad. Sorry, dude. I've got the new filter in it. That's good. Let's go. Let's go. Now let's put you straight on the hoist, because you are the one with a shot gearbox, yeah? Yeah, gearbox be rooted. Now that was not all you needed. So the exhaust manifold, B6M64. So clutch release bearing, flywheel, yeah, so basically the gearbox is just foobarred. Let's get it up. Get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get it on. There is no OBD scanner, so it is just a compression test. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. do some more testing. Testing. So twin 3-into-1s into a merge pipe, into a turbo. All the happy sounds come from this car. Little choo-choo car. Oil filter's easy to get to. It's remote mounted. Let's get it on. So I've got to remove that. So I can get to that. All the grotty bolts. Three. Let's pull that one. That's a 10% too, so they're both beyond repair. Well, let's just actually, before I get too far, I will just continue inspecting because I want points. I get 33 points for this engine. That is complex. I like it. Do tick, 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 tick. 721 out of 975. There is no way in hell I am making it to 975 just off this car. But every point is a point. Every eye is an eye. Fred Hollow's Foundation. That's it, Fred Hollows. That was his name. Oh wow, I can inspect a fuse box from all the way back here. I am beyond skilled. Oh, look at that. I can inspect all this shit from way back here. See, this is the kind of mechanic you want. You want somebody who is truly skilled. See, I'm standing behind the vehicle and I can inspect every component of the suspension at the front of the vehicle. Can I now do... I can't do it that way. Whoops. I have to do it that way. I'm gonna run the multimeter, but I thought I already ran the multimeter. No, I can't have because the battery's not yellow. Because the battery will turn yellow now that I've done this. Correct? One would hope. There it is there, yeah. Battery. Now... I can't just yoink the drive shaft, the wheels have to come off. And then the starter motor. Crap, I forgot to do the starter motor. Can I do that from underneath the car? I do not remember. Return to sender. I can do the starter motor from under the car. That is good. That is very good. Return to sender. Address unknown. Rear drive axle B. Out you come. And then that should be a free gearbox. Forgot to spooge it. Let's give it a little love. So... pressure plate's fine, but the clutch plate and the flywheel are fucked. Actually, that clutch plate looks fine. The clutch plate is fine. It's just the flywheel and then the bearing. Let's just see what I can repair first, shall we? Before I get carried away. Oh crap. Well, I can't do anything for that stuff, so I've just got to go M64, wasn't it? I need the exhaust manifold by 2. B6 M64. I'm guessing that's the correct doodle. I'm just going to assume that's the right one. And if not, I will be very unhappy with myself. Now the gearbox. That looks like the correct gearbox. What is the new gearbox in my pocket? It is a B6 M64. So it is the correct doodle for it. Whoops, 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 whoops. And I'll need a clutch, a flywheel, and a release bearing. And we just reassemble with all these dodgy parts. You got a 60% clutch. Your pressure plate was adequate. It's not perfect, but it's adequate. It fits the general theme of the rest of your vehicle. Oh, excuse me. That was far more satisfying than it needed to be. Alright, now I need a drive shaft. Rear axle B. It doesn't matter which wheel I throw on because they're both rear wheels. And this game has no concept of left and right side tyres or directional tyres. Put the starter motor back in. Let's go. Exhaust. More exhaust. Wait, have they been improved? Did I see stars next to their names? I don't know, I'll have to look in a moment. Drive axle. Go in the hole, put the wheel on. Yeah, there was no saving that particular gearbox. It was too bad. Other tasks: refill brake fluid, power steering, and washer fluid. So I think this side, bring it down. Open the bonnet. You just want it refilled. You don't want it drained, you just want it refilled. So, up to the line. Thank you. You want the brake fluid topped up. And the power steering topped up. Where's the power steering? Is that in the boot with the engine and shit? I've got that up to the line because I don't think power steering's up the front here, is it? Yep. Power steering is absolutely... Whoa. That was a bit zoomy. There it is. Power steering. Oh no. This is one that I can't see, isn't it? 6, 7. I'll just leave it there and see if that's not quite high enough. That is up to the full mark. It is now. You didn't want oil topped up, did you? See, the stupid thing is... Oh. I can check the oil. Oil is good. Right, so I think that car is done. Finish order. So I have 856 out of 975. What cars? Oh, Pagani. It's not a bonus XP car though, but I will take it just because it's another Pagani. Pagani means big bucks. Car cannot be started, so let's just throw that bitch on the hoist. I have to pop the clamshell just so that I can get to the motor to run the OBD scanner. find out what's wrong with you. Why can you not? I can see it right now. It's the fuel rail. I can see what's wrong, so it's not going to show up till the very end. But that's fine, because I need to do all the diagnostics anyway. If it's got to the point where it can't be started, then it is so far beyond my repairing it, it's not funny. Excuse the hell out of me. That was all the coffee all the time. What have we got? Nothing of any importance there. And I come to do the... Oh no, I can do the electronics test first. Oh, I am extra gassy this morning. So there's a shot relay as well. Nice. It's a relay C. Relay type C, and it'll be the fuel rail. 15%. I might be able to repair it. I think I can just, yeah, I can just pop that out of there. And the fuse box. So I need to get up to the front of the vehicle to pop out a relay. Which relay is relay C? It's one of these little bastards here, that one there. Let's go to the electronics shop. Relay C. Make sure I have that. Throw that in. Put the cover back on. Let's see if I can repair this. I cannot repair the fuel rail. Ooh, I cannot repair that either. Hang on, I need to remove some... Yeah, I need to do a brake shuffle. Do I have points that I have not yet spent? No, I have no points. And you want to take 18 grand off me if I wanted to do that, so I need the... What's the M120? Let's just see, M120 here. Car part, M120, fuel rail. Pop that in. Now let's see, what else do you need done? One rubber bushing, outer tie rod, front end link B, so link B and outer tie rod. Whoa, no you don't. Link B, front end link B, tie rod, and I have spare bushings. So I'm not even going to bother trying to find where this bushing is. You can show me where it is, it's front left. Awesome. Which means I should be able to reassemble the car. Excuse me. Oop. The mouse isn't flat. Things are a little bit stuttery this morning for some reason. Why are we a bit... Why does it feel like... Okay, there's something going on. It sounds like the computer's doing something. That is some really weird, nonsensical behaviour on the part of my PC. Close that. I have some windows that are open apparently. And I need to pop open that to see what is being utilised. Something is doing something. How convenient. It all stops. It just stops when I open up Task Manager to have a look. No, something's not right. Something's happening. What is this computer doing? What is the computer up to? I bet you it's doing an update. Bet you it's Windows. Windows Defender. Yeah, you bitch. You would be scanning, wouldn't you? Fuck you, you little fucker. What else is open there? I wonder if that'll fix it. A little bit of dead air never hurt anyone. Well, maybe it did, but you know what, I really don't care at the moment. So now, all of this has to come out just so that I can do that. So the wheel has to... Well, the wheel still has to come off. Even if I can... No, I can't. God damn it. So I've got to take the wheel off. Wheel comes off. Just so that I can do this crap. So I've got to put the car higher. Right. Now it'll let me do it. So the new one goes at the back. The other good one goes at the front. So that. Oh, I don't have any more. I thought I had extra bushings. Let's do it again. And I'm just going to assume that it has done it in the correct format. The correct order, I should say, not the correct format. Herder. Oh, come on. Why would you do that to me? And a new tie rod. And the wheel goes back on. Right. And that is the car complete. Yep, done. Fine, fuck off. Ooh, I leveled up. How many points did I get? 4 points. Ooh, yeah. So do I want value, or do I want... I want the ability to repair parts. More repair equals more better. So can I come in here, or can I repair now? Yes. This is going to save me all the money. And it's a good chance of instant repair too. That's perfect. Doesn't matter so much on the cheap items, but on the big ones, oh hell yeah. Excuse me. You may not get a second chance. Work safely today. Remember, somebody erects your home... What? Okay. Let's get that last one done. I said, give me a look. What do we got? The Bolt Hornet. You want body panels repaired. I don't know what body... I think body panels is the highest form of repair, isn't it? Ooh, a Defender. Oh, crap. I wasn't watching how much time it had left. Well, you're going to give me money, so let's take the brakes, because I have some brake parts. So let's put you on the hoist, and let's give you a quick inspection, yeah? Front engine, petrol. I can already see that your ABS pump is shot. Now, do I have a module or do I have a pump? I'm not sure, but I'll worry about that momentarily. Oh, in due course, mate. In due course, my good sir. Compression tester. Let's test the compression. I am stretching. I am making myself comfortable. I am singing to myself because I'm all alone. I'm far more comfortable being melodic when I'm alone. Or at least in the presence of my mother, I suppose. I don't mind being stupid around people in my life. There is nothing wrong with that at all. At all. It is perfectly acceptable. Suspension components. So this thing's front-wheel drive. I mean, I suppose it could be made all-wheel drive, but why would you? I suppose it's like Evo swapping a Proton jumbuck. Do 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 do. That's unfortunate. And I can't balance the iPad on this current keyboard, so I can't talk to somebody on Discord by typing quite so easily. Actually, there's 3 components there. So discoverability is probably a lot better if you state that your stream is for kids, but I'm a grown-ass man. Nothing I do is ever going to be 100% child-friendly or child-safe. I am going to swear. I am going to offend people, I suppose is the best way to put it. I am what I am. And that's all what I am. I've already got all that part. Let's have a look. Yeah, that makes it hard. Get out of there. Yeah, do that. Thank you. Now you just came in for something simple, didn't you? You did just come in for something simple. Brake system. So it is just as simple as whipping that out to start with. And I will see if I have a spare pump. That pump cannot be repaired, but do I have a spare pump? No, I don't. I don't think I can repair a 9% pump. I can repair a module. Not that I really needed to, so now I need to go to the shop. Electronics, ABS pump. And I install a new pump and a new module. Well, the refurbished module. Excuse me. So you got a shitty caliper. How many shitty calipers do I have? Oops. So, caliper. What I should just do is strip all four corners. And I need to take the piston and the caliper off. The pad can stay on. This one has good piston, good caliper, shitty caliper. Actually, the other one could have a bad piston inside a good caliper, so I don't know. I'll find out if I get this done without it picking up. This one has got a shitty disc and a shitty pad. Yeah, so caliper comes off. Pad comes off, disc comes off. There is no way to tell. Have I discovered everything that needs doing? Yes, I have. So now I can just go and repair what I've got. I'll throw another disc on the lathe. Yeah, it did. And the stuff that was beyond repair is still beyond repair. But I have nice big repair groupings, so I need one brake pad. Brake pad. Alright, let's put a disc on. Disco Stew. Likes disco dancing. Was it Disco Steve or was it Disco Stew? I don't know. We are all 255, 55, 17, so the shittiest one goes on the back. Well, actually, they're both shitty. Two of the three are going on the back anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll just keep the best one for the front. So that is a good caliper and a good... no. I still want to keep the good one for the front. It's 1% different, but I don't care. And I can't do that one, so this one's the one that needs a new caliper as well. But everything is good here, because I've repaired all calipers. So now I don't get extra points for I've done it all. Alright, off you go. You're done. Get out of here. Another message on Discord. New car, another car, what do we got? I have 41 seconds to decide if I want the credits. There is no bonus XP, so I will take the GTR. Now you, my good sir, have a smaller wheel bushing. Poor brake performance, and the gearbox is fucked. So let's connect the... Yep. So now... Oh. Take it to the test track and let's give it a bit of a squirt and see what happens. Vroom vroom, bitches. Oh, that is some lag. It seems to be fine in gears fine though. But I think the clutch is fucked because that's why it was taking forever to launch. And the ABS module's dead, which is why I just locked up. ABS module. Is it the ABS module or the pump? Find out in a second, I guess. So the gearbox is foobarred. Why am I not seeing any mention of the ABS? That's really weird. It is, it's the ABS module. I fucking knew it too. The ABS was not functioning correctly. But thankfully... Doink! Here's one that I prepared earlier. What else do you have? Select that. Part not discovered. So there's a tie rod that's... Fuck you, let's put it on the hoist. Let's lift the... No, let's just inspect it first. I'm going to assume that there is... a bit of a stretch. If there is a suspension part that needs doing, it'll be a strut top, like a rear cap in the back, won't it? I mean, that's what it's going to be. They don't throw something too crazy at you to start with. I mean, I can't imagine them wanting me to tear all the front end suspension apart just to pull out a subframe at this point. I know it happens later, but I don't think it happens right now. Actually, I want to do that before I do that. Do that. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh, so do I. I burn like a bitch. Oh, I absolutely burn. I burn like a motherfucker when I get sunburned. Suspension, suspension, suspension. All that is done. Let's do the drive shaft. From the... I mean, I guess you call it a bell housing, but is it really a bell housing? Excuse me. Oops. So I see a small rubber bushing up the back there that needs doing. So the back wheel has to come off for that one. I don't think I can do that with it on the car. Suspension feels loose. I'm going to just throw it up on the hoist. No, I want to do the OBD scanner first. I want to do the full complement of tests because I want all the points. I'll take my beanie off. There we go. Beanie is removed and I can hear way better. I mean, I'm not Canadian, I'm not calling it a toque. What have we got? Compression tester. Electronic multimeter. Do 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 do. fuel pressure test. How are we looking? It is what it is. So I know the gearbox is fucked. But actually, both rear wheels have to come off anyway, don't they? Excuse me. Because I need to put... Oh. Brake pads? Right, well, looks like I'm doing brakes too. So, if I just pull off... And then I can come over here, pop this bitch out. So it's not the one on this side, so it's not that shock. I mean, the shock looks kind of grot, but it doesn't look horribly grot. That bushing looks fine. All those bushings look visibly fine. Those bushes look fine. It might be the shock, you know. Let's pull the shock and have a look. No, it's fine. Suspension feels, you know, it's not the front, it's not the rear. I'm fairly confident of that right now. I need to pop that off. And seeing as how I'm taking the wheel off anyway, I will reco the caliper and the piston. Even though it's kind of pointless. Now, how did I used to do this? I'd line it up like this. Yeah. Get it all in a nice tight little bunch. Now I think I can... No, I've got to do a second drive shaft. God damn it, you bitch. Oh, steering rack shot. I just saw that. What? 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 Are you telling me I have to take the entire subframe off to get the gearbox out? You're kidding, right? You want the subframe gone. So for me to do that, I gotta pull these little bitches off here. I do have to dismantle the entire back end. You fuckers. Alright, the entire back end's coming apart. Well, if there is anything else wrong with the back end here, I'm going to find it now, aren't I? Spring off. Well, here was me saying they probably wouldn't do that to me. Well... For a GTR gearbox, I think they're going to. Oh, I might be lucky here. I might not have to go all the way. Just a good part of the way. So maybe I don't have to go all the way. Let's just see what I can do without doing everything. Can I leave the rear end somewhat in place? That has to come out. So that's done, so that can come out of the way. I do need to take that lower control arm off. So does that mean the subframe will now... I need to do the 4 bushes for the subframe. The 6 bushes for the subframe. There's still only 6 bushes, yes, 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 yes. Oh, what the... Those 2. I mean, while I'm here, I'm just going to repair everything anyway, aren't I? Now that'll just come out? Yes, it will. Well, seeing as I've already started, that rack is fucked. Caliper is fucked. I need to take the tie rod outer off, inner off. There's a fucked bush up the front here somewhere, isn't there? I can't tell how crusty that looks, because it's only the control arm that looks crusty there. That's fine. Let's it. Oh, I'm glad I've got spares. I will only buy what I need to buy. So if I try and do this economically, I don't see any bodgy I don't see any obvious bushings that are screwed. Both lower control arms look pretty fucky. So they may look fucky, but they're not necessarily going to be fucky. If I'm doing all of this shit, I might as well just pull that off and... The hub looks good enough. So I can put the back plate back on, I can put the hub back on, and I can put the bearing back in it. And that way it's at the same stage as the other side. So now I come over here, I slap a disc in the machine, and I start repairing shit. Repair what I can. Can I repair over here? I can. Probably chewing through all my profit by doing this, but I don't care. I'm just going to repair everything. Everything that I'm able to repair. Who needs profit anyway, right? It's only a game. So I think I need 2 sets of pads. Is it only 2? I can't see the task from here anyway. Brake performance, 3 sets of pads. Brah. Brah. Yeah, I need to be looking at the car for that to work. So it was the steering rack. Did I manage to repair the steering rack? No, I did not. So I need to buy a rack. Grinding and shaking from gearbox. I do not have a spare gearbox. I was not able to repair the gearbox, was I? No, gearbox B. Gearbox B. 38 DTT. Gearbox B. General gearbox repair. Running it, yeah, so the gearbox needs replacing. One small rubber bushing. So let's throw the rack in. Throw the rod in. And the tie rod. Throw a disc on. They're all going to be nice shiny new discs. What I need to do is which brakes. So both front ones needed it anyway, that's fine. So both front ones can be good brakes. And because I recode the calipers and the pistons, everything at the front is perfect. 255 up the front because I can't mix. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Doing. Brake pads. Doing. As I would say to the dogs. What have I? Oh, that's what I have not installed yet. The tie rod. Inner and outer. Now the wheel can go on. No, that was a big fatty. I want the 255. It's funny it was a B to see 285s on the front and 255s on the rear. I don't think a customer would be overly impressed. Performance driven since 1990. Just slap that bitch in there. Right, sway bar. You didn't want a new sway bar. No, you didn't. Suspension, upper arm, so rubber bushing. So it is a small rubber bushing that I require to buy. A bush. One small bush. The small bush has been installed. Bap. Excuse me. Bap. Excuse me again. All the olfactory vocalizations this morning. That is correct, isn't it? No, it isn't. Olfactory is the sinuses, isn't it? So the gastrointestinal vocalization. Was this side that needed that? Yeah, it is. This side that wanted the brake pads. Let us push some rear suspension on. It doesn't really matter which one goes where because they're both fatties, they both go on the back. Now I must remember there are 3 bushes for the back end. 3 bushes for the subframe. All the bushes. Oh, I can do this. Let's put another drive shaft on, shall we? And we shall just do it this way. What is that? What are those locating pins going into? Nothing. The holes are there for it, but there's no bushes in the rear subframe. That's... See, I can see the mounts, and it's even off-center. Look at that. Oh, that is criminal. Drive shaft goes in. Upper arm goes on. Let's put a bush in there. Put a rear link in there. Suspension arm A. Rear. Suspension arm B. Boosh. Boosh. And a brake disc. I'm actually surprised that it's not vented on the rear as well. Sorry, but I am surprised that it's not vented as well. And let's put that big fat wheel on. Rear spring, oh yeah, that's my bad. Spring cap, rear spring, top cap, because Top Cat is a legend. Right. I have 26,000. Is one of you going to give me? You're both going to give me. You're both giving me bonus credits. That looks like a bigger job, so that one's the smart one to take. Now let's actually look at what the job is. General running gear control and repair. So it's going to be the clutch. So are they going to be the clutch plate, the pressure plate, something like that. It's going to be the gearbox faults. Yeah, there we go. Gearbox is fucked. Get it straight on the hoist. Oh, it's the LS swapped one that. It's the LS one that I did. It's the custom. Nice. Because why wouldn't you LS swap a 370Z Nismo edition? And I can see a crusty brake caliper. Still compression test. Full complement. And electronics. I need a bottle of water. But I appear to have left all my water bottles in the pantry. I do like to have a bottle of water with me while I game. Now it's time to visually inspect. So I see a brake caliper that needs something. I see, is that a bush or is that a little link? Something up the back is a bit fucky. I can see that glint of red poking through. Red or orange or whatever. Excuse me. All the gas, all the time. Do 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 do. So an LS fuel rail is getting a little bit tatty. but they don't want it actually replaced at the moment, so I'm good for that. So why doesn't the visual inspection say anything about the manifold? That is kind of odd. Let's do the exhaust. Drive shaft. Exhaust. Suspension. Oh, look at that, I even put it on bags. And I squeezed the fattest rubber I could onto that back end. So what is that red item? Oh, it's caliper and rotor. Wheel hub bearing, so there's a bearing shot. Yeah, gearbox has got to come off. Let's just, was there anything that I could do from up top? I think the starter motor, I think I can do the starter motor from underneath, but I'll do it here anyway. So if I do that, everything else is done underneath with it all the way up. Now, did it want a full oil change? I didn't pay enough attention to that other tasks. No, you don't want an oil change. You just want your brakes fixed. I've got to find that dodgy bearing too. So that's a caliper. And a pad. And double check it's not that bearing. No, it's not. I've got it on bags at all four corners. And it's not that bearing, but it is a pad. So the caliper will get looked at too. And before I go to the back end, I might as well pull the gearbox and tail shaft. Because I may yet be able to recover the flywheel. I think the flywheel's the only thing that I can repair from this shit. The bearing's gone, the pressure plate's fucked. But the clutch itself looks fine. So does the flywheel. There's nothing grot under there, but that wheel has to come off because everything on the side is grot. Right. Everything on this side is grot. As the wheel bearing on this side, I can't see if the wheel bearing's at fault on this side, so I have to pull it off anyway. Yes, it is that wheel bearing. Awesome. That looks fine. Is there anything else missing that I haven't yet seen? No, no, everything is fine. So that one corner is just golden. Put another brake on there, another disc on there. Let's just start whittling our way through. Mini games, mini games. I mean, the minigame does kind of get a little bit boring after a while. So I don't have a gearbox. and I don't have any more of them to go on there. I don't have any parts there to go on. So whatever I don't have, so I have to buy how many pads? Brake performance. 2 sets of pads. Brah. Brah. And I should be good for calipers. The good one. Oh, wait. 285, 245, 245. Yeah, see. Pay attention, boyo. Pay attention. I don't know what kind of world this is where all of the wheels on all the cars are actually bolts instead of just nuts. Shit can't have changed that much on me in the last fucking 20-something years. Now 245 on the front. See those? What would have been fouling for me to not put wider on? I think it was getting them on and not fouling on the suspension. I think it was the suspension that was fouling that stopped me putting anything bigger on. I need a bearing, don't I? Bearing. I need one of them too. Plate. Clutch pressure plate. I think I need a gearbox too, but I'll worry about that when I get to it. Go on, get on, get on, get on. Big wheel goes on the back. Now, pressure plate. I don't care about a torque sequence. I don't care about anything like that at the moment. Just let me put this shit on. I need the gearbox, don't I? CGM. Gearbox. Bah. Excuse me. Yep. Starter motor can go on from underneath. Now you didn't want oil change. No, you just want brake fluid, power steering and washer. But you actually want it removed. Brake fluid. Ew, that's grey and grot. Power steering. Ew. And washer. Looking like a dead Smurf. Blech. And go back to the removing parts. Remove the lid. Top it up. Pour it in, pour it in. Plug, 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 bitches. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not quite there, is it? Now it is. Finish order. Yep. Done. Get it out. That's $6,000. Now what have I got? I would really like something with bonus XP, you bitches. So the category is a Civic, I think. And the Hanada is an Evo, I think. I I can't do that yet. I cannot repair body panels just yet. Oh, Lotus Elise, what have you got? Car is hard to control. I'll do that because I don't think I've even done a single Lotus since I got the DLC. What do you want? Engine faults, so it's fucked. Well, let's see if I can drive it. Wheels are not aligned, yes, well, so be it. And it pulls to the left. It says the transmission is not responsive. Well, that seems pretty fucking responsive to me. It accelerates fine. ABS is fucked. Two bushes are fucked. Yeah, I think the ABS is shot. Whoop. Controller down. Controller down. Bushing, bearings, yada 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 yada. That's not going to tell me. Actually, the ABS isn't. No, the ABS should be up the front still. Oh, there is no ABS. That explains it. And this one's going to take an eternity. Thank you very much. Coffee delivery. Thank you. Alright, so fuel pump. Alright, so I've got to just throw this on the hoist to see what happens. And I need to spray my fucking hinges for my door. OBD scanner. So the motor and the gearbox are fucked. The entire motor's coming out of this bitch. I've got 31,000. That's... I think that might actually be important this time. So piston, cam, piston, the block is fucked. New block time. Engine rebuild. Although at least I should be able to repair the block. Yeah? Excuse me. Fuel pressure. So I know the fuel pump's shot, but that's why I'm doing this. That entire motor has to come down, so I'm going to be here a while stripping this bitch down. What is it that needs doing in the front? There is a bush. Repair all engine faults. Yeah, part not discovered because I haven't... I just haven't looked at it yet. That's all it comes down to. That's going to be a clusterfuck. I punished this little car around a track, around a test track, and the motor's about to fall out. I can't do anything there. All this dust floating around in this workshop of mine. Here we go, let's see. What else is fucked? Cam gear's fucked. Come on. Really? So it's going to be airbox or head related or throttle body, I suppose. No, it can't be throttle body. Throttle body shows up underneath the rest of the shit. Either way, that motor's coming out. It's getting broken down. I have 2 bushes in the front that need doing. No, 1 bush. Incoming sneeze. Oh, excuse me. So one bush and an outer tie rod. A bush. And I think it's a small bush. I'll buy one of each. And a tie rod. It is the outer tie rod. I'm gonna have to put the engine up, put the car up anyway, so I can drain the oil. And while I'm draining the oil, I will do that tie rod in the bush. Yeah. And drain the oil. Yeah. Because that block is absolutely coming out. I don't need to do anything there. That. And I think I can even get the top one off. Yeah, I can. Give it a bit of a spray. And it is just 2 regular bushings, right. So throw that shit back on. Back. Out of tie rod. You were shagged. Absolutely and completely, utterly destroyed. Now, everything looked fine on this side, so I don't think there was any suspension shenanigans going on over here. Car is hard to control. Rubber bushing, yet nothing counts. Oh, bearing. That'll be back rear end bearings because it's been in a chunky boy hit. So, bear. 2 of. Well, I've got to take the rear wheels off anyway. Because I have to disconnect the gearbox. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? And pop out the axle. So I can pop out the bearing. Let's do it on both sides, shall we? Now I think I have to do the fuel pump from above the car. Do I not? Or can I actually reach it? Come on, let me... No, I can do it here. Yeah, I think I sacrificed a fuel pump. Ooh, I can repair that one. I won't throw that in yet. Right, so all that is done. K-series gearbox. Now, where's the starter? The starter is around that side. I can't do the starter from inside here, so I have to come down. Let me into the engine bay. Thank you. Let's pull the starter motor out. So I'm just reaching around a fuel tank, so I can't see anything. I will throw it straight back up in the air, get that gearbox out. Because if this motor is as fucked as it looks... 10% on the K-series gearbox. And that crank's got to come out, so that means the clutch has to come off. And the exhaust has to come off. So for me to pull the exhaust out, that's all accessible from the engine bay. Oil filter. Let's... I've already drained the oil, so I might as well just start under here. So everything else looks, I mean, adequate, I suppose is the word. Did I remove all of these bolts? I should, I think, be able to pull the time motor down from... No, I think the crank has to come out underneath too, so I get to the very end and the crank has to come out underneath. But I also do not have the engine stand yet. Excuse me. Right, so that's basically all ready to roll. I don't want to go pulling the... Yeah, I don't want to pull it out just yet. If I can get away with not pulling the clamshell out, I will. Exhaust comes off. Exhaust comes off. Let's just start chewing away at this thing. I need to drain all the fluid before I get carried away. So it's power steering. Because I was about to pull a pump off that was going to piss everywhere, wasn't it? That one. Reservoir. So it's power steering and coolant. There it is. I didn't need wiper fluid, but here we are. So alternator comes off, everything comes off, everything comes out. Power steering pump. Spray it down. Let's go, let's go. Where is the tensioner? That's just a roller. There is no tensioner. So the water pump's fucked. How fucked is it? It's repairable. I hope. Right, exhaust manifold. And I have that 1 or 2 grungy bolts. This is the one. I'm going to be so pissed off if I've done all this and I haven't read something right. No, block has to be done. That's fine. I'm good. I'm golden. So I want fuel rail, throttle body, manifold. I have to remove the fuel filter even though it's not attached to the engine because the game thinks it's attached to the engine. Come up here, I need to take the coil cover off. Even though it says ignition wires, because it's coil on plug. Oh, it's a combo unit, righto. It's a little from column A and a little from column B. That's 2 coils up top with 2 wires, 2 leads, ignition leads, spark leads. They aren't just fucking wires. This hole, there we go, there is a coil there. Oh, there is a coil. I thought it had coils on the top. I'm confused. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. Do, 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 do. So that's 2 camshafts. That's 2 spark plugs, 3 spark plugs, 4 spark plugs. Now, did I see if the air filter needs to be done? No, the air filter is fine. That head is looking mighty gross. Painful. And the pain has only just begun. 2 pistons, 3 pistons, 4 pistons, And a crankshaft has to be done from underneath. Yeah, I thought as much. So I shall have a sip of coffee while I wait. Oh yeah. Cranker comes out. Now, how much of this shit can I actually repair? Let's pull that motherfucking block out. This is going to be the fun part. I don't think I have any... Alright, let's have a look. Fuel pump is saved. There we go. Oil pan. Saved. None of them were overly grot to start with, so that's fine. The telling part is going to be when I reach the head and the block. Actually, what do we got? Water pump coming up. That's one of the grotty things. See, I'm getting some of these on the first crack too. So I saved the water pump. If I can save the head and the block, I'm doing well. Oh, what's the bit I can't fix the block? Oh no, the block's there. The head was too far gone. So a K-series head. I'm on the hook for a head, but not the block. Yet. Oh, that is awesome. So I know I need 2 pistons at the very least. Piston and conrod. I need the i4 K series. I need a spark plug. I saved the fuel pump. I need a cam gear. I don't know if I had the camshaft. So I'll find out. The gearbox was a write-off. So I need i4K series. i4K series. I need a head and a gearbox. Engine head i4K series. Gearbox. Right, so... excuse me. Engine block. Saved it. Let's put that crank back in. And with nothing attached to the crank, I can still put the gearbox on. Plus pressure plate. And a release bearing. And a gearbox. Don't ask me how that works. I have a crank with nothing on it with a gearbox just freshly installed. Because reasons. Let's go. Now, let's start putting shit on. I can put the starter motor on. Awesome. Let's just do that. Yeah. Makes perfect sense. Haven't even got pistons in yet. So, new piston and conrod. 2 of. I did not see any rings. No, no rings would need to be done. No, rings are fine. Rings are good. Rings are golden. good enough, at least. Slap that big old bitch of a head on. Get down here so I can just sit here and hold the left click. I'm out of coffee. More, please. Right, so that one, camshaft. I saved one, but I need my 4K series. Camshaft, and I do need one. Bitch. Camshaft with bearing. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Let's install this massive chungus. Now, I might as well just slap the cover on because it says I can. I think I started this off with 32,000-ish. So I have spent some money. So as long as I end up above 32,000, I'm good. Slap a coil on because it is what it is. I need to throw some plugs in this bitch. You didn't want any new plugs, did you? No, you didn't. Maybe you did. Wrong one. Spark plug. Which spark plug wanted to be new? That one wanted to be new. So I stopped at the perfect moment. Electronics. Let's just go right into the bottom where spark plugs live. Put a brand new spark plug in there, shall we? That one. And then the wire. See, it has got two coils on top. That's not just a splitter, is it? Right, so now I've done that, I might as well just start piecing the rest of the engine together. I can put the exhaust on, it is all repaired and shiny. In not having to replace a the block and some other parts that I was able to just repair, I am hoping that I possibly saved myself a little money. Even though I repaired parts that I probably shouldn't have. Let's just throw all this shit on. I can't wait for the new mouse pad to arrive. I wants it. I does. I wants it. Now I need a new filter because... Oh, wait. No, the fuel filter was adequate. The cam gear, however... I need a cam gear. Wrong shop. Cam gear. That one's the grot one. That one was adequate. The belt was adequate. Yeah. Oh, he wanted the windscreen fluid done anyway. See, that works. That works fucking perfectly. I can slap that bitch on. Oops. My chair is out of alignment. I'm having the biggest stretch because it feels good. Excuse me. I don't think I can put the oil filter on. No, I can't. That's me about done up top. Go underneath. Yeah. I said go underneath, not put it down, but yeah, whatever. I'm clearly in too much of a rush to do things correctly. Bearing caps, crank bearing caps, piston caps, so rod ends and slapping all this shit together. I'm actually quite glad that I was able to recover. See, even the engine, it fucking meshes with itself. It clips through itself. Now, did you want a new oil filter? You wanted an oil pan? I think I saved the pan. Yes, I did. That is somewhat of a relief. Now I bought 2 new wheel bearings, which means I can put the axles back on and the back wheels go back on. 2FI 5016, yeah, they're both the same. Bearing, axle, wheel, put it down and top the fluids off. Put it down, top up the oil, the windscreen wiper fluid, basically all the fluids need to be done, so oil cap, how do you feel, buddy? You effectively have as close to a new engine as you can get for almost $0. Do 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 do. Right, that's that one. So I come up to the front. I do the washer fluid. Oh, I need to drain the brake fluid too, don't I? Because I think he asked for brake fluid. Well, I'll double check before I actually do it though. Or I'm gonna finish the order. Awesome. 41 grand. Oh, fuck yes. And I leveled up. So what did I level up to? I have 4 skill points. I don't necessarily need the value of the car, but I wouldn't mind being able to... How have I bypassed that? Did I get that one without getting that one? Is that what I did? No, it's still locked because I haven't got that one, but why am I allowed to have that? That's weird. Do I want to examine quicker or do I want to hold out? I think I'll hold out for the ability to fix parts. Who's got bonus XP for me? You do. Both of you do. So I'll take that. And it was that one. Wait, really? Only... It was 2 of them that were giving me bonus XP? Awesome, what do you want done? You want exhaust and gearbox. That's easy to do. Actually, what I might do is I might buy myself a test path. Where is the test path? There it is there, test path. It is $10,000. I don't need salvaging, I don't need the warehouse. I do kind of want the car wash. Do I want the second lift? I'll take it. I don't need it, but I'll take it. That will do me for now. So what I'll do is I'll send you to the test path. Excuse me. Oh crap. Shake the shit out of that suspension. In a precise and controlled manner. Oops. Did you want any... Yeah, there are some suspension parts that require, so I'll just throw you back on the hoist. Or do I? I'll do a quick eyeball of it. And the car is loud because there's an exhaust component that's shot. I haven't really looked to see what that might be just yet. Ooh, there we go. There are, ooh, 3 components that need to be, whoops. So let's move you to, I know what you are now. Bah, excuse the hell out of me. So it's going to be U-bolt and 2 plates. 2 leaf plates. Oh. And which exhaust component is it? It is an exhaust manifold. So let's come over here. Let us remove 1 U-bolt and 2 U-bolts. And a leaf plate. And 2 more U-bolts. Oops. And a leaf plate. I don't think I can repair them. I'll have a look. I don't... Oh, I can do U-bolts. They can be refurbished. What do? Hit them on a wire wheel and that's about it. And then clean the threads up. U-bolt. U-bolt. And then leaf. I should have just put leaf in anyway. And I need an OHV V8 exhaust manifold. That looks more like extractors to me, or headers as some people would call them. Over this side, throw the leaf plate in. So that should be the suspension crap done. Right, car comes down. Engine bay gets opened. Why? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Exhaust manifold. And I've got the sneaking suspicion it is beyond repair. It looks fairly crusty. Exhaust. Oops. OHV. I am fat fingering everything this morning. V8 OHV. If only it was that easy to swap in extractors. I mean, I suppose on something like this it probably is easy. Actually what I need to do, what I wanted to do was come in here and do the compression test. Because every point is a point, and every eye is an eye. The Fred Hollows Foundation. Escape. Multimeter. That's a question. Does the dyno actually diagnose engine faults? That is a question. I don't know. So I've done the engine, I've done the suspension. I just want to go through this stuff now. 3 points. So there's going to be fuck all left. It's going to be exhaust components, drive shaft, exhaust components, and that's it. Unless I do the wheels. And I don't really feel like going through the tyres. Oh wait, I can do fuse box because that's 2 little clicks and a power steering reservoir. And that is the job done. What I should do is filter my inventory, so I will come in here, see what can be repaired. Nothing, 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 inventory, sell all parts below 15%. And I did make a little bit of money back off that. Now, I know I've got a second car out here. You had a bit more going on, didn't you? So the exhaust and the gearbox are all fucky. Move it to the rolling road. Make sure I look at both of them. It's the car wash. There is no oil in the engine, so I cannot perform this action. Okay, so I've just got to throw it on the hoist anyway. But what I will do is, before I get carried away, I'll come outside, I'll go over to the car wash. That's the dyno room there. I'll look at both of these so they stop glowing. And what the hell is that? Oh, it's the second hoist. I need to look at both of those buttons so they stop glowing, so they stop pissing me off. Let me play darts. Oh. Why did I never notice that before? Cool. That's just that. Does it tell me what the dyno does? Yeah, no, it's only tuning. Paint shop. Paint job's 15 grand. Right, well, first things first. Can I do the compression test? Yes, I can. It has no oil, but I can do a compression test. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think this is one of those beta cars that they just want to be keep it running. It's a bucket of shit, but that's all they care about. It's Grandpappy's car. It's just how he left it when he died in 19 diggity sticks. Ooh, that was a fart. Squeaker. Excuse me. Loud when accelerating. Transmission is fucked. So I need to use the inspection tool on this bitch because it's not going to be just the yeah, I can't judge anything based on looks because everything looks kind of shitty. Excuse me. So if it's loud when it's accelerating, it is going to be exhaust components, but which components do you care about least? Because, let's be honest, this entire car looks like it's not very well fucking cared for. So it has had a new belt in the last 30 years, so the clutch is fucked. So front pipes, so it's a middle muffler, 2 middle mufflers. Is that really what he wants done? Loud when accelerating, 2 middle mufflers. There is one other part. So it's going to be one of the manifolds. The fuel tank looks like, the whole car looks like a piece of shit. So how do I pick the bits that are the least shitty that they want to keep? I'm going to have to pull both exhaust manifolds off just to have a look, aren't I? First things first, let's buy 2 middle mufflers. Actually, I'll look to see what I've got. I have nothing in there. So I have no stock of middle mufflers that are crap. You want the new engine oil, transmission, clutch pressure plate. Did you want the oil drain? You do want the oil drained, right. And that's got the nice seats in it too. I like those buckets. They're nice buckets. Use it. Did you want a filter? You do want a new filter. Well, there we go. It's the... I know which exhaust manifold's fucked now. V8 OHV. Oil filter. Well, I want an exhaust manifold and an oil filter. And then I want 2 middle mufflers. My caps lock is on. Let's pull those 2 bitches out. I mean, I could have gone to the records and spent an hour hunting around the records, but my time is worth more than that. It is more profitable for me to get this piece of shit fixed and out the door and get another one in that I can work on. Gearbox. Gearbox, yes. Let's get that gearbox done. Gearbox comes out. No, yeah. See, I don't know how much of this is groff and how much of it actually needs... I know the pressure plate needs something. I think the flywheel looks pretty fucked. Flywheel's fucked. And I have to do that from in there, so let's see what I can repair. Because if I can repair shit... No, gearbox is fucked. But the stupid thing is I can repair a clutch plate. What am I doing? Gluing fucking fibers to it? So it's going to be a pressure plate and an OHV V8 gearbox. Clutch plate and release bearing. V8 OHV. V8 OHV gearbox. Engine block. Gearbox. V8 OHV. Clutch. Pressure plate. Now I don't know if I have a release bearing, throw out bearing that's actually... No, I don't. So I'm just going to buy one. Oh yeah, I need a flywheel too. Yeah. Flywheel. Clutch plate, reconditioned. So if nothing else, it's going to put the power down really well and smash that diff, because that diff is a piece of shit. Release bearing. Gearbox. I can throw a starter motor into it. Tail shaft on. Lower it down and do the exhaust manifold. Excuse me. With 3 grotty bolts. See, I'm ruining the whole patina vibe of your piece of shit car now. Boop. A brand new exhaust manifold that you were going to have to piss on and cover in lemon juice and whatever else until it looks all grotty and rusty like the rest of it. Now I need to top up the oil. Now, I think he wanted some other fluids done. I didn't pay that much attention because I've got a job form that I can go back to and look at. But the brake fluid looks fucking bone dry. Refill brake fluid and power steering fluid. Yeah, I thought so. He doesn't want it drained, he just wants it added to. I mean, why would you do anything that actually benefits the car, right? Four, 5, 6, 7. Job done. Yeah. That was feral. What do we have? Bonus XP, anyone? No bonus XP, so I'll take bonus credit. What are you? I don't know what you are. I don't care what you are. Let's take that. Is this supposed to be an Audi or is it supposed to be what? I don't know. I don't care. Let's get it in. What am I supposed to be doing with this one? Loud exhaust and brake fluid. So let's just put it on the path anyway. Yes, I want to accept. Diagnostics. ABD scatter. Yep. Compression test. Yawn and a stretch. I have notifications on my taskbar. What is going on? The world is coming to an end. Somebody was granted 2 wishes. They wished for a nuclear bomb 10 times larger than the largest conceived by humanity to appear in orbit around Earth. Their second wish was that that bomb detonated at the core of the Earth. We are now about to die. Fuel pressure test. Escape. Right, now. Oops. Let us look at suspension components. All the components that I was unable to diagnose with the hodgepodge of fucking test path testing. 2, 3. Engine components. Oh yeah, a good beard scratch is always great. You get it right underneath the chin, like right on that part of the neck, and just get in there, give it a really good scratch. Reservoir, more suspension. Then I slide down the side of the car. Actually, I shouldn't even need to do that at the moment. I think I can do it all from here. Whoa. That was a bit loud. That's a bit red. So the rear muffler section needs replacing. Or as the English would call it, the back box. It is just that needs doing, isn't it? I wonder if I can get that. Can I get to it from under here? It wants to be on the lift. That's fine. But the car is wanting an exhaust, isn't it? Yes, it is. Rear muffler B. Let's buy one. Rear muffler B. Rear muffler B. Now, what else did you want? Change brake fluid and windshield washer fluid, so I'll do both of those here. Drain tool, brake fluid, and washer fluid. Do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. Yep, that'll do. Chug till you glug. Glug, 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 glug. Alright, let's get out of that, lift the beach up, and pull that fucking exhaust off. The interior looks alright. It looks a bit plasticky, but it looks alright. Muffler B. Muffler B. And then I just send the job on its way. I'm done with you, fuck off. Make sure I haven't got anything to repair. No repairables. V. Any parts under 15%. What do we have? XP. We have 24 seconds on you. That's fine, I will take you. You will do. Now what do you want? I didn't even look to see what you wanted doing. Body parts. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. Well, shit. Yeah. Let's just give it a run first, shall we? Yes, I want to. Let's do it. That exhaust is very obviously loud, so there is an exhaust leak. That or it's missing half its fucking exhaust. Suspension tested. Complete. Exit the vehicle. Front shock absorber A. Let's put that on the hoist straight away. Now, was the hood part of the body parts? Yes, it is. Let's see. If I can repair the hood, I'm golden. No, it's 14%, so it's fucked. Let's just strip this bitch down. Let's have a look. Can I do it? Headlights, headlights. This is where I start collecting bumper number plates, isn't it? Rear window is pretty shot. I'm going to assume some tail lights are a bit fucky on the rear bumper. Now the quarter glass looks fine, the windshield looks fine. Make sure there's no quarter glass. Right body window A, so it doesn't want the right body window A to be done. Right body window A. Oh, it does look a bit grot. Well, there you go. The sunroof looks not too bad. It doesn't want the left body window done, so let's see what I can repair. Can I repair things? It is all locked. Motherfucker. How far away am I from my next upgrade? Because that's body parts there, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Well, you are just a customer car, so let's get you up in the air, get that shock absorber out. Oh, there it is there. Now, can I do this one without? No, the wheel has to come off. Fuck. And thus begins my collection of car parts, and the front hub looks pretty fucked. So I'm guessing that has to be done as well. So let's just strip this front end down, have a look. Hub comes out, bearing comes out, hub comes off. The knuckle is fine. Suspension is shot. So front shock absorber A, wasn't it? It was. Front shock absorber A. And we have a tie rod. This hub looks fine, the bearing looks fine, so front link A. So I come to the shop and I'll just type front and see if I get a front shock absorber A and a front tie rod link A. So front shock absorber A and a tie rod sway bar link A. There we go, that's both of those. I come over to here, dismantle the thingy, remove the parts and reassemble the parts with the new part. Remove the part, come over here, install the new front link A, put the front wheel back on, come over to this side, put the front shock absorber back on, put the link back in, I need a front wheel hub because that was beyond repairing, wasn't it? Yeah, 10%, absolutely was. Reuse our old bearing because they're a fucking muppet. I don't care, they can have a new fucking disc, or Rico disc I should say. I don't care, I'm fine with that. They can have a Rico caliper as well, I'm fine with that. Put the wheel back on. And now I get to bitch and moan about body parts, correct? Sloppy car steering. Sloppy steering. It's not a power steering pump. What is causing sloppy steering? Oh, there'll be a bush out somewhere. It's a bush. It's going to be a bush. Well, let's just have a look at the front suspension then. Wheel hub bearing, 63%. Same as the other side. So, what is causing... Well, let's have a look. Is this affecting the steering at all? I mean, it shouldn't be, because none of this shit's attached to the oh. Maybe that is affecting the steering. It is. Fuck. But it looks like it might possibly be repairable. So I can save myself a couple of bucks. It's 10%. No, it's not. Shit. Leaf plate. It's odd that a rear suspension leaf plate can cause the steering to be fucky. However, it is what it is. Now I get to go to the body shop, don't I? So front left door window, front right door, front right fender. Go to here, go to the body shop, the Ballison, front right door window, front right fender. Excuse me. Front right fender, a new hood, left side mirror, hood, left side mirror, rear left door, rear right door window, rear left door, rear right door window, right body window A, right headlight. Right headlight. Yep. So that should be all. Yeah. He didn't want it painted to match the rest of the car. We did not ask for the paint job. So we do not provide the paint job. Right headlight. License plate. Slap all the shit back on. Did you want front left glass? No, you didn't. I need the rear window. Tail light, bumper, tail light. Is that everything done? Front left door window. Front left door window. Finished. Done. Gone. Out of here. Now, body parts. As long as I only discard anything under 15%, I should be right. Oop. And I think there was a disc in there too. Yep. I can't do any of that. So V, anything below 15%. Because I'm pretty sure 15% is the cutoff for serviceability, I think. Bonus XP, you've got 2 minutes to let me make my choice. Big stretch. So I'll take that. And you with the bonus XP too. So if I put you on 1, I have to come outside and put you on 2. And I'll figure out what to do with you both once you're in here. Either way, it looks like I'm doing you first. What do you want? Car is loud. General control and repair. Brake problems. Oh, let's have a look. We have no ABS. Yes, we do have ABS, but ABS looks fine. So, let's take you... No. Let's send you to the fucking test bed. The test track. Test path. The test path. The engine cannot be started. Fine. So let's put the OBD scanner on you. So I can see the front exhaust pipe. So it'll be an i4 front exhaust, some part, a catalytic converter. There we go. Ew, and a battery. The battery has seen better days. But it still has enough in it to crank it. Yeah, it does. I shall check my Discord. My Discord is uneventful. Oh, crap. Piston with Conrad. Well, I have a battery charger. How bad is the battery? Can the battery be recovered? The battery is 18%, so it should be recoverable. Pick this bitch up, bring it over here. There it is, the battery charger. Oh yeah, the engine can't be started because there's no battery. Let's just go into inspection mode anyway. The exhaust looks grot. I know the exhaust's gonna... It's the exhaust manifold, but everything has to come off anyway. Because the head has to come off so I can do the 1 and or 2 pistons. I didn't pay that much attention to how much was fucked. And there's no penalty for how long a job sits here either. Well, not that I have found, at least. Let's do all this crap. Yeah, I didn't do the fuel system. I can see the fuel pump hasn't changed colour, so if I come and grab the battery, because by the time I do this, the battery should be fixed. Then I can check the fuel system, and I'm guessing I'm going to have... Actually, no, the injector should be fine, but the pump should be fine. If anything, it's likely the fuel filter that's going to be shot. Come over here, remove the battery. Oops, put the battery in. Then I do that. No, I didn't at the shop. Oh yeah, I've got to go back to part unmount, then I've got to go to there, and then do the fuel pressure test. No, everything's fine. Alright, so you do want 2 pistons with con rods. Fine. And it's going to be an exhaust manifold. So I can do the exhaust manifold, because that has to be done before I can take that front pipe off. The front pipe needs to come off so I can take the sump off. So now I can put the car up and drain the oil. Drain the oil. Yeah. Pull the cat out. I've drained the oil so the filter can come off now. Front exhaust section, oil pan. Well, at least I can see the clutch and everything's fine. It's all good, it's all happy. Which are the 2 pistons? So it's those 2. And I can see both the the outer crank bearing caps are shot. So they're the other 2 parts that need to be replaced. So it's not as bad as I was expecting. So now the car comes down, strip the head off. Haven't even touched on the brakes yet, that's fine. So for that, I've got to do that, and that. Now I can pull coils off. Let's pull plugs out. Rocker cover off. cam cover, I suppose it is in this instance, because there's no rockers. I need to pull a tensioner off, or is it gonna? Yeah, it's gonna be just a front belt, then a tensioner. I need to drain coolant. I don't think I need to do power steering. Because it is realistically, I do have to pull all that shit off, so water pump comes off. I'm glad I did that. That comes off. Timing cover comes off. And the belt. Cam gears. Cams. What are you catching on? Nothing, I just had a fucking engagement for the mouse. That one. Two pistons. Go to the shop, back here. Whoop. Car parts, pistons with conrods, 2 old. Reusing the same rings, they're fine. Throw the head back on. I'm not recoiling anything that I don't have to. Look at this, we don't even have to worry about gaskets. No gaskets, nothing like that, it's just a piece of piss. No wiring harnesses. Coils. In you go, sir. And I have a 39% coil for the inevitable bastard who wants to cheap out. Because somebody always wants to cheap out. Alright, so we want to put the idler on, we want to put the crankshaft pulley on. So idler roller A, it was only a garbage one, it wasn't a good one. You didn't want a nice one put in. I'm not going to reco the water pump because you didn't ask for it. I'll put the serpentine belt on, it doesn't need to be new, it's not a reco one. Everything is just as per garbage, existing fitment crapola. Fuel rail doesn't need to be touched. Inlet manifold, no touchy. Oops, Mr. Bolt. Quick and dirty, cheap and sleazy. Manifold. Now I need to get underneath the car, do the cat. Actually, let's see if I can repair... Oh, I failed on that, so I need to replace a bearing cap. Crank. Bearing cap. I need 3 of them now. Because I fucked up. But let's be honest. If that's the extent of my fuck-ups... Crankshaft bearing cap, new engine oil and filter. So it is an i4 filter. Oops. Just an i4 filter. Oil. i4. Oil filter. Oop, no. Let's get back on putting shit together. Yeah. Alright, so I fucked up a... Oh, I didn't need to buy 3 because I only took 2 off. So one of them could have been repaired and I just fucked it. And for whatever reason you can't reco rod caps. I mean, they are kind of usually matched to a fucking piston. You don't buy the con rod and piston without the rod caps. Oil filter. In you go. Front exhaust section. In you go. I need to buy a cat. Slap a cat in because I can reach it. Now I haven't even started on the brakes yet. But I will do the exhaust manifold because I'm pretty sure that one I couldn't repair. Exhaust manifold, it's just called an exhaust manifold because there's no... it's not like it's for an inline 4 or anything, it's just an exhaust manifold. It is what it motherfucking is. And the mani cover, the heat shield. Right. So brakes are brakes, and everything that can be done with the brakes has been done with the brakes up here. New oil and filter. So remove that, put the coolant back in. That'll do. Oil back in, and there is no engine cover. I thought there was an engine cover. Maybe I'm just confusing this one with the last one, but like, you know, whatever. Fill it till it glugs. There we go, she's glugged. Now brakes. Caliper, disc, and pad. Let's see the back end over that side, so the right rear is also a bit fucky. I can repair some of this. Does it cost me anything to throw a disc on the fucking... on the lathe? I don't remember. I'm just gonna whip all this shit out. Yeah, I saw something over here was fucky. It's a caliper. Do I need to do both calipers? Is the disc on that side fucky? Just the pads on this side that are fucky. So, pads. Brake pads. 2 of, and see if I can fix the rest. Don't run. When I try and rush shit, that's when shit gets all confusing. Just reco what I can. Wow, you want a lot to repair, don't you? I took it off, why didn't you? Come on. God damn it. Nothing repairable. Right, let's start reassembling. Rear discs didn't get touched. 205, 45, 17 were all the same, so we put the 2 shitty ones on the back. Good pads, new pads. Shitty tyre goes on the back. They're all the same, it doesn't matter. New disc. Was it new pads on this side? Brake problems, pads. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. And hope I did it right. No, you were just ordinary pads. You were just... no. No, that is the pad. That is the brakes you wanted. You wanted 68%. So they look... How do they suddenly look better than the ones that I just put on it? Did I accidentally put worse ones on? I was not paying attention, clearly. That job is done. Finished. Get it out of here. That's an extra level. That means I get the extra repair. And I have 3 points left. I'm 1 point off being able to do body work. Well, no, like 3 points off being able to do body work, but I'm 1 level off being able to do body work. Now, what do you have? Son of a bitch. Gearbox problems, transmission is noisy, so let's just get that on here. Yes, I want to accept. I don't even have to look at where I'm going, I can look down. Follow the prompts, don't pay any attention, just look at the hood lining. I can see the mirror. Let's get out. Send that shit back to the fucking hoist. I'm not even going to touch the body until... their body can be last, absolutely last. Let's inspect suspension parts. So we need a front shock. I think that's a shock B, isn't it? Oh, that's a shock A. So it's a front shock A. Sway bar is adequate. It is not great, but it is adequate. Now, you didn't say you wanted it painted either, so I'm just going to do what needs to be done. So the clutch is fucked. I can see that. Excuse me. Drive shaft, exhaust on the left side, exhaust on the right side. Suspension. Fuse box. Right, now let's do some, let's get some points happening, shall we? Let's do a compression test. Oh, it's rich! That is a yawn. Ooh, don't tell me you want rings done. I don't think you want rings done. I think you're quite happy to have a piece of shit that's falling apart. You just want body parts to look not quite as shitty. But I guess I'll find out as soon as I start pulling this shit apart. No, I don't have to pull shit apart just yet. I test the fuel, and then I go into... No, I've done regular inspection mode, haven't I? Haven't I? I think I did, or was it the previous car? No, I've done the inspection. Car battery... It says battery 0 of 0. But the thing is, the battery's been tested because it was part of the electric test. So for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. Now, what do you want done? You want some brakes. Gearbox problems. Alright, so just chuck you up. Pull the gearbox out. Starter motor. Tail shaft. Gearbox. I'm an eternity away from another level. That's fine, I can handle this. I'm working my way through the levels. Again. It's because, like, why wouldn't I? I've done it half a dozen times already. So maybe the suspension isn't as... He didn't want any suspension stuff done, did he? Did they? Gearbox problems, shaking from gearbox. So it's brakes, gearbox and suspension. That's fine. How about I highlight the brake parts that need doing? Yeah, so that side I've got a disc. So he's going to be a lucky... They are going to be a lucky owner because I'm going to reco the entire front left side just so I can do the disc. Actually, I think I've already got one on me. So no, we're not going to get everything recoed. Get your pads back. I'll even give you a crappy caliper back. And that's cost me fuck all. Fuel tank looks a bit grot. So I've got to do... Whoop. This one, so we've got to pull the drum off to do the cylinder. So got to do the shoes, just to get the cylinder out. I think I can reco a cylinder. And I'm pretty sure I can do a drum too. I will find out. Right, let's take this in here and see what I can do. So I can do a shoe. I can do a cylinder. And I can glue more material on a brake shoe. So the shoes are good, it's the drum that I can't do. Right, so come back over here. I can install a cylinder. I can install brand new shoes that are just refurbished shoes. I can buy a brake drum. Because this one has the drum that needed the drum to be done. I can have a big fat old tyre on the back of it. Fresh cylinder, freshly recode cylinder, and I have some shoes from a previous job by the look of it. I was just unable to repair them at the time. Whoops, I fucked up. It's fine. Sequences of material for this game. I need a flywheel. And then I'm going to have to find clutch parts, so I'll get the clutch up so I can just click on it to do what I need to do. I think I needed to do the throw-out bearing. The clutch plate should be fine because I just repaired that. Pressure plate, I need a pressure plate. I said enter. And the release bearing was shite also. So throw out bearing, fucking release bearing, whatever you want to fucking call it. And I'm pretty sure the gearbox was fucked. OHV gearbox. That's not an F. I'll do the starter motor, then the tail shaft, then I've got to do the fucking body panels. Right, so gearbox is done. Let's bring it down. Now, if I do this right, if I do this, and I come in here, it won't let me just... Fuck. Headlight, hood. Pretty sure I need to... No, I can't take those bars off. Front bumper comes off. Door comes off. I haven't bought a welder yet. Mirrors. Take the tail light off. I can't take a rear bumper off, but I can do a tail light. I can do a tail light. I have not bought a welder. So I'm going to buy a welder. Zzzt. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit pricey, but you know what? I'll do it. Just so I can move it to A, do the zzzt. The owner did not ask for it, but I will do it. Now, what body panels do I need to do? Front bumper, front left door, front left fender. Go to the shop. Body shop. Front left door, front left fender. Hood, left headlight, left mirror. Hood, left headlight, left mirror. Rear left fender, rear right fender. Rear left fender, so both rear fenders, the right side mirror and the right side tail light. Oops, wrong one. I need to go here to check it. So I need the trunk and the windshield. Trunk, windshield. I've bought all the parts. So now I just sit here and start holding click. Oh, come on. How sensitive do you want to be, you little bitch? Did you really not want the front bumper? You did want a front bumper and I just fucked up and didn't see it. Oh, come on! Remove the front bumper. Let me buy a front bumper. Let me add the front bumper. Right. Right side mirror. Windshield. Rear right fender. Trunk. Number plate. Tail light. Tail light. Fender. Door. Mirror. Fender. That is all body parts. I don't have a paint shop yet, do I? Or do I? I have a car wash and that is about it. Oop. Finish order. So, I probably didn't make any money at all then. Because I can't repair anything yet. Bah! Oopsie. Actually, anything under 15%. Bye. Another job. What time is it? It's at 11:01. I will do one more job, so long as it isn't a massive job. So bonus XP, LED exhaust, body panels, and other tasks. I hope that other tasks isn't massive. So body panels is going to be the hood, the left mirror. So front bumper, front left door window, hood, left side mirror. What's next? Left tail light, rear bumper, and right tail light. Rear bumper. Right tail light. So go back here, go back to there, pick the correct car. Now I want front bumper, front left door window and hood. Oh, front left door window. Shit. So I'm already wasting money. Oh no, left side mirror's there, that's fine. Left tail light, rear bumper, right tail light. So now I just start assembling. Did I buy two mirrors? Two door... I bought two fucking windows. And I didn't buy the hood. Fuck. Oh, number plate. Damaged body panels. Other tasks. Right, on the hoist you go. Fluids. What fluids did you want? You wanted brake fluid, power steering fluid, and windscreen gauge washer. Drain fluid, brake fluid, power steering fluid, and wiper fluid. And I can see the middle muffler is shot. So that is at least one component. And now I think there were two exhaust components that were loud. So, brake fluid. It looks like the middle muffler. Absolutely a middle muffler. Power steering. Now, is there an exhaust or a cat that needs to be done as well? Like an exhaust manifold, I should say, or a cat. Meow. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure as shit know where I've been. I've been... So it is only the center pipe. Middle muffler. So middle, go back here. Whoop. Middle muffler. Put it up in the air. You don't want, you haven't asked for it to be painted, so you're not getting it painted if you haven't asked for it. And an exhaust pipe, right. Whoop. Whoop. What the shit? Give me that. X. Go to shopping list. Tab. Open shopping list. Exhaust pipe. Gimme. Tab. Clear list. X. Place it. Job done. Yeah, but I'm going to run the OBD scanner on you anyway because I want points. OBD scanner. Oh. Anything that's complex and has a lot of little parts that I can do with very little work is worth doing. Compression test. Multimeter. Yeah. Huh. So I can hear my headphones. So if I do have it turned up loud, the microphone will pick up my headphones. That is kind of amusing. It amuses me a little bit. I mean, the microphone obviously hears me scratching my beard, so... Now I want to get out of there, then I want to go to inspect mode, because inspect mode gives me 3 points as well. I might as well put it on the test path and see if it picks up anything that the usual tests don't pick up. Because that'll test the springs and shit, won't it? Yeah. So I'll do that as well. Airbox. There's no airflow meters in this game. Or O2 sensors. Actually, there's a lot of sensors this car is missing. But there are a lot of suspension components, so I'm not going to complain about that. But I will run this over the test track before I log off for the day. Oh, this is painful. And there is an exhaust component that I have yet to check. There is also... what else? Fuse box and a reservoir. 2 reservoirs. Move it to the test track. Run it over the pits. Yes, I accept. That's right, because this lets me test brakes and everything, so yoink. Let's jiggle over bits. Jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle it. What's saying up there? High Street, Kensington. Is there a Kensington in America? With a High Street? Because High Street Kensington sounds like a UK thing to me. Sorry, but... I think that car has given me all the points it can. Now I have 32,000. I'm going to go back into my workshop. Actually, I will see if there is a car that I can queue up for tomorrow. There is nothing. I mean, there's obviously money. Timing related parts. That's a motor job. No, I think if I... let's bonus credits on that. So I'll take that. What time is it? It's 10 past 11. It is only that it wants, isn't it? Loud exhaust. So I can do this here. Basic LS components. I can do this one job before I go offline. It's an easy one. Now I need to be on the hoist for that. Oops. Let's get it up in the air. Get the gearbox out. Rear muffler D. So I'm going to add that to the shopping list. Add that to the shopping list. Going to remove that. Pop the gearbox off. I think that's going to be too far gone. Yeah, too far gone. Flywheel, clutch, everything else looks acceptable. So I come back under here, I go to there, I go add that to the shopping list, I go here, I open the shopping list, I hit that, I buy that, I open the shopping list, I buy that, I open the shopping list, I buy that. That makes it easy. It makes it quick. I will not complain about that. And this way I'm not wasting time repairing things that I shouldn't be repairing. Put the starter motor back on. I'm going to need to do that from the engine bay, so pull the car down. Do the exhaust manifold. It's irreparable. See, look at that, I got Bluetooth sparks. But now that I'm here, I might as well do the ABD scanner and do all the shit on this motor. The suspension components are going to give me fuck all. Because it's just a solid rear end. Solid axle. Compression test. It's still an LS. Electrics. I mean, I'd be surprised if I broke 700 points for this entire car. XP. If I can get to 700, I'll be very happy before I log off. It's worth doing the fuel pressure test because it's 2 fuel rails, a fuel pump, fuel filter, and a throttle body perhaps. No throttle body. Just the pump. Filter, the 2 rails. Now there's 10 components here. So I am going to crack it. I'm going to get to 700 points for the car. It's just a little more annoying than I would probably otherwise like. I can get 2 air intake parts. Where did I put the air filter? Is there an air filter? Or did I forget? Did I neglect the filter? Because there's no filter in that airbox. Is there? So I'm just going filterless. Ooh, do it raw. Oh, there's my 700 points. That was easy enough. Three points there, 11 points in the middle, 3 points on the other side. that's it. 1 point there. Finish the order. Done. Double check orders, make sure there's nothing with bonus XP sitting there to queue up for tomorrow. No, there's not, so I will just save it there and I will call it for the day. Actually, return to menu. Yes, I saved it. Right. I'm off. Thank you for watching if you've watched this. If you happen to have found it in my buddy VODs, thank you. I do appreciate it.